it's Chip. Oh, Dip, it's Chip. Welcome to the Oh, Dip, it's Chip song. Dip, it's Chip. Oh, Dip, it's Chip. Oh, Dip, it's Chip. This is the on hold music for disaster time. You can come and watch us and have a real good time. I just rhymed the word time with the word time. I've never taken one of those really cool rap classes that all the cool people take for improv. You ever taken one of those really cool rap classes that all the cool people take for improv? Are you one of the cool people? Oh, I know we're live.
I think I'm cool person adjacent.
That's good enough for me.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, hey, we're live. Hi. Welcome to Disaster Time. Are you scared yet? Good. This is the only show where, well, I say it's the only show. It's not the only show. It's a show where your votes determine what happens to our actors in this story. Every episode, we write a book, and you get to help. Now, when Margaret Dillaway is here, she likes to talk about how she's a big-time fancy author. She is a big-time fancy author. It's impressive as hell. I'm not a big-time fancy author. I'm just a human person with really good lipstick. And I dye my own hair. Be jealous? Anyway, let's get to the show. If you could please, if you are in the chat, say hello. Tell me where you might be chatting in from. Tell me what you had for lunch today. I like sandwiches. Do you like sandwiches? Tell me about the tuna. Yummy. Also, if you could start dropping initials into the chat. I like 3 initials at a time. I don't like you to double up on the letters generally. I don't like you to triple up on them at all. I'll give you some examples. QQQ, WWW, KKK. Swear to God, I'll boot you. I have people, okay? It's going to happen. Let's have a fun time. Oh, look, there's already some initials in there. Oh my gosh. You guys are the best. Thank you. Oh. I think we're going to make it after all, everybody. We're going to have a book. It's going to be good. In order to determine what tonight's book is going to be about, we need a theme. We need a genre first. We need to know the direction that everything's going to take. So, I would like my actors to come out in just a moment. Not just yet, just a moment. And we're going to vote. We're going to give them a little bit of autonomy tonight. It's a very small amount. It doesn't mean anything. We're going to let them choose the genre, and we're going to let them choose between 3 different genres. We are going to choose between sci-fi, good old antennas. We're going to choose between a romance, and we will clutch our hands longingly to the sides of our faces if we choose romance, or historical fiction. For historical fiction, we're gonna go like this. We're holding a corncob pipe. This is object work. You too can do object work if you take improv classes. Interestingly enough, the theater that this show is on gives improv classes. It's the PAC Theater. They have them virtually, and I believe they will have them in person at some point. But you can take them virtually for now. You go to PAC Theater online, and you can also donate to them so we can keep shows like this running. It is PAC-Theater on Venmo. Send them a little bit of money and say thank you for all of the improv. So, can I please have my actors to the stage? Hello, actors. Hello. Oh, some of you are already voting. Oh, other 2 people. Okay, vote now. Oh, okay, I see sci-fi. I see historical fiction. I see romance. I see 2 for historical fiction. We're going for historical fiction. Thank you so much. Get the hell out of here for just a moment. Just. Okay, historical fiction. So you know it's going to be good. There's going to be powdered wigs. There's going to be a lot of use of the word alas. And there's probably not going to be any cars. It's going to be good stuff. All right. Now, to name this book, I'm going to need 3 actors. Can I please have Elizabeth? Can I please have Jess? And can I please have Ewan? I want Jess back! There she is. All right. I've chosen today's initials for the title of the book. The title of the book will have these initials in them. SPW. SPW. And yes, we do sort of mean a period drama. It's a historical fiction period drama. It's based in reality, but nothing that happens is going to be historically accurate because we're making it up. So, Ewan.
Sensational picnic wig.
Sensational picnic wig. I dig it. Do you have a sensational picnic wig?
Arguably.
Ooh, interesting. I look forward to that. Elizabeth, what do you have for SPW?
Shanty-dwelling prairie women.
What was the first word?
Shanty-dwelling.
Shanty! Shanty dwelling prairie women.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm into it. And Jess, what do we have for you?
I'm gonna pitch the historical piece of the Salisbury Panda Walk.
Yeah.
Salisbury Panda Walk. I've heard of that one. Is that like the giraffe walk?
No, and they're
No?
really mad when you compare the two, actually. Like you're really showing your ignorance there. It's very different.
My apologies to the pandas.
And
enough.
the giraffes.
Yes. All right, audience. You get to make your first decision right now. You get to choose which book we're going to see. Are we going to see Sensational Picnic Wig by the inimitable Ewan Henderson actor? Are we going to see Shanty Dwelling Prairie Women by the absolutely amazing Elizabeth Softly? Or are we going to see the Salisbury Panda Walk by the absolutely dramatic and fantastic Jess O'Neill? I need you to tell me in the chat, audience. We can't get going if you don't tell us what book to do.
I kind of want to see the pandas just because Salisbury made me think of steak, which made me think of budget gourmet microwave Salisbury steak, which is the most delicious form of the dish.
I agree with you. I think anybody who tries to make it above that caliber is doing too much.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like fast tracking that to be like, Elizabeth, are you microwaving pandas? Like that's the cheat codes that I'm using.
Yeah, I think we're all going to use that cheat code. I think that the chat has chosen Shanty Dwelling Prairie Women, though. So we're going with Shanty Dwelling Prairie Women, which means that Elizabeth is this week's protagonist.
All right.
Which, yeah, all right. That's right. Okay, so, hi, Jess.
Hi.
Your face, I'm sorry, is just it's priceless. Like, oh God. Hey, Jess, when are you going to come back?
Now.
I just wondered if she was going to come back when Gotham was in ashes or just like later. Now. Okay, cool. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. All right. The historical fiction book, Shanty Dwelling Prairie Women by E.B. Toilet Bowl Brush.
Sorry.
Oh, it's going to be a weird night. We open on a desert. Don't at me. We open on a desert where a young Clara Fairylight is sitting by herself next to a small fire that she built because she's a very resourceful person. She's a survivor. She knows how to make a compass out of like a pine needle and some water. She knows how to start a fire all on her own, and she knows how to make traps to catch the delicious lizards that live just below the surface of the desert. However, Clara's desert living experience leaves a bit to be desired. She longs for companionship, for camaraderie, for a whole bunch of lady friends to hang out with in some sort of a small home type of a village. But right now, it just feels like a dream.
You know, sitting here with these fire-baked lizards, just seems like I'll never get to my happy place, my lady village with my friends, because they're just friends in this era.
Suddenly, a silent stranger showed up.
I'm so sorry. I just wanted to check because I delivered your food yesterday, and I just felt compelled to come back because it felt like you were hiding something. Like when you said, "Oh yeah, this is for me and my friend," you did friends in air quotes, and I don't know. I wanted to come back and check in.
Who is this mysterious stranger? Is this Cookie O'Reilly, the chow wagon engineer extraordinaire who runs her wagon up and down the desert, dropping off provisions to people who are just living alone out in the middle of the sand? Or, you know what? No, that's who that is. That's too perfect. Hi.
Listen, Cookie, would you believe I'm one of those folks that's ignorant enough to use quotations for emphasis? No, you'd never
Look,
believe that.
I don't know you. I'm just ferrying food around this desolate wasteland. I'm trying not to draw conclusions. You seemed a little unhappy, and I just wanted to check in.
You know, I knew there was a spark in you, a different spark, Cookie. I'm so glad you came back because you're right. I am terribly lonely. It's just me and whatever lizards I trap, name, feed, and eventually kill and eat.
You know what?
Clara,
I just this is so beautiful, and I hold on to this for just a moment, okay? But just really quickly, I would love to see the two lizards that Clara has in a little cage that she built out of twigs and tumbleweeds. And I want to just see the conversation that they're having right now while Clara and Cookie sort of work out all of this emotional stuff.
I love Clara. She's such a good keeper.
Clara is good. Sometimes I want to be set free, but I don't think I can ever be free.
I would come back to my cage, I think. As long as we don't get eaten.
That is the question. If we get eaten, we will never come back. Will we come back or not?
I don't know. Maybe. It'll be an adventure.
It will be an adventure. I want to see that how will Clara save us from being eaten? Or Or will she be the one who eats us in the end? I am afraid of that.
Maybe we'll go to lizard hell together.
I,
Ah.
Well, as Lizardo Liz undoubtedly wet himself at the thought of being consumed by Clara and possibly Cookie, we leave the lizards on the ground of the desert floor to work out their existential crisis, and we come back to Clara and Cookie, who are still talking about hella emotional stuff.
I just think that if you were honest with yourself, then you'd be maybe a little bit more happy. Like I don't want to push that on you at all.
No, I think that's really sage advice, Cookie, and I appreciate you bringing that to me directly. And you're right. I need to get honest. All I want in life, Cookie.
Wait. All you want in life, Clara, but please, tell me in the voice of Alan Rickman.
God. Clara, I'm Clara. Cookie, all I want in life is a group of friends around me. And I want to live together communally amongst my friends that are women friends.
Yeah, so sorry, Clara. So you're wanting just a completely like female centric. I don't want to say the word commune, but do you want a commune around you?
You could call it. You could call it that. Yeah. I thought. I just had this vision of moonlight and dancing around a fire. I'm really good at building fires, and I just thought how freeing it would be not to have to worry about what the cowboy folk were saying about us and never have to press another dress again. And I just
Great. So it's independence that you want. It's self-sufficiency that you want.
Yeah, that's a really good way to paint it, where I look like I am still fitting appropriately in this time period.
Oh no, this time period can absolutely do one. This time period can suck an egg.
This time period can suck an egg. Actually, new choice, Cookie.
This time period can tie my boots.
New choice.
This time period can return a toaster.
New choice.
This time period can apply deodorant.
I love it. End of chapter 1. Cookie's right. This time period can absolutely do one, because it's like they find writings from 200 years ago, or paintings or photographs, and it's like, ew, they must have been best friends. No. So in chapter 2, I think I'm going to do, audience, in chapter 2, would you like to, are we going to keep around the lizards? Are we going to keep them as secondary characters? Or are they going to get eaten? This is what I want to know. Secondary characters or eaten? Your choice. Let me know in the chat. Oh, Mr. Munchy Crunchy. You're clearly very decisive. That was quick. That was lightning fast. You're like, eat the lizards. Oh no. Wait, Cage Running, do you love lizards because you love eating? Oh, you want to keep them. I was going to say love lizards. I was going to say, what's your best lizard recipe? I'm interested. All right, well, we have one for eat and one for keep. We need at least one more vote, because that is a tie right there. And if you tie, then I have to choose. You don't want me to choose for you, do you? Oh, you want me to choose for you? All right, well, I'm going to keep them around because I think they have comedic value. So we're going to time jump. Cookie and Clara have decided to set out together to find that place where Clara can start her own lady commune of independent lady people. Not in the desert, probably on a prairie somewhere. Although that's not in the background set for this show, so oops. The prairie might look like a bus. That's all I'm saying. It's improv. It's all made up. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna visit Lizardo Liz and Lizardy Lizard, who are now in the back of the chuck wagon in a much nicer cage because Clara's cool like that. And they're having a little conversation. They're wondering where they're going. They're wondering what their lives are going to be full of now that they're not going to live in the desert.
Hey.
Hey,
You're so cool, my brother.
thank you, Lizardy Lizard. I am excited to see where we are gonna end up with.
True. I love this motion. It's so relaxing.
It is relaxing. It is very, very, very relaxing.
Oh, you look really relaxed, man. I've never seen you look so happy.
I am happy because we are finally moving. It's been a while since I've seen anyone else except Clara and the cookie she was talking to.
This,
I wonder.
this is magical, but you know why I'm here. I would love this conversation to continue in the style of 80s wrestlers who are just having a beef.
Lizardo Liz, you're going down, my friend. I'm gonna mess you up big time.
Lizard, I am going down. If then you are coming with me. You are gonna-
I'm gonna piss in your grave. I'm gonna.
New choice. New choice.
I can't say that one. I'm gonna dance in your grave.
New choice.
I'm gonna climb up a tree and I'm gonna parachute down onto your grave.
Beautiful.
Sad for you, the grave is not gonna be there because you are gonna be the grave next to me. So the joke's on you.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna dig myself up, and then I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, so if you kill me, then I'll be killed because you're my brother.
Beautiful. All right. Resume. Thank you.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
You're my brother. He ain't. He's my brother.
Yeah.
He's my brother, and we are going somewhere magical. So I'm really happy that it's like we go someplace else, we make new friends, and who knows, we might mate with someone. So
I hope they take us to old Europe, old Portugal, somewhere like that.
You know, Lizardo Liz just said a very interesting thing. He said, we might mate with someone. That's interesting. That's an interesting thought. I'm going to cut this scene here, and we're going to jump over to Clara and Cookie in the front bench of the chuck wagon, bouncing along, singing a song about how happy they are that they're going to start a lady commune. A 3, 2, 1.
ever been so joyous to bump down the road, bump down the road, bump down the road? Have you ever been so joyous to bump down the road in search of our new lives?
I have been joyous enough to walk down the road, to walk down the road, to walk down the road. I have been so joyous to walk down the road to look for ladies for our commune.
I think we'll find some ladies over there. Ladies over where? Ladies over there. I think we'll find some ladies over there to start our new commune.
Can you come into our commune? Come to our commune, into our commune. Please come into our commune. We're basically just dudes in a van at this point. Can we just figure out our branding? Because if I were a woman on the street, this probably wouldn't be successful.
I agree. And lizards aren't the best bait. I mean, it's not like they're cuddly like a puppy.
Yeah, you're right.
All of this was true. All of this was very true. Interestingly, though, in sort of a Pied Piper of Hamelin sort of a scenario, there was now a short train of ladies skipping behind the chuck wagon.
Oh, hello, ladies. Congratulations on being. I don't want to congratulate them on being gullible. That feels like it's in poor taste.
Yeah, I would agree there, but maybe find something positive to pick out, like what great stamina they kept up for a while.
All right, ladies, thank you so much for capering in time in our wake. Thank you.
What quads? Great quads.
Yeah. Sorry, Gertrude, have you been brought forward from the group to speak on their behalf?
Yes, we would like to join you on the vehicle instead of running behind, if possible. We would like
right.
that.
Well, like Gertrude, I have news for you and the rest of them. We're actually starting a community where we can all live without the fear of the patriarchy. So let's see some hands. Who's on board? Oh, okay, yeah, no, okay, so there are two pumping, but there are a lot of pumping fists, so I'm going to take them as yes. Yeah, okay, there's a big yes from the story master. That's swell. Okay, great. So, gosh, Clara, gosh, it looks like we're up to 63,000. Have we the infrastructure? I think so, but I just want to check in.
We could employ the concept of volunteerism, and then everybody's going to come together and they'll figure out stuff like roads and 2000. We'll probably need some schools and maybe some prisons.
Audience, I feel like Clara and Cookie might be getting a little bit overwhelmed. I feel like they set off to just sort of find like a band size amount of people. And instead they found like a city size amount of people. Now, how do they feel about this? Are they overwhelmed by it? Do you think it's going to make them want to quit? Or do you think it's going to embolden them to think bigger than just a commune? I need to know. Yes, it is definitely a bit oversubscribed. I would agree with that. Kid Running and Mr. Munchy Crunchy, y'all are just fighting each other tonight. You're making it fun for me. I'm going to tell you what. It's just opposites. Okay, this is going to embolden them. They are now emboldened to think bigger. So they go inside the chuck wagon to sort of reconvene and sort of retinker this idea. And they bring Gertrude Milk Bottle with them because she speaks for the rest of the group for some reason. Probably because we don't have any more lady people on cast.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, Gertrude. Just a really quick powwow. Okay, I am so on board with this, but I did only take 2.5 weeks off work.
Well, they said Rome wasn't built in a day, but they didn't say anything about how much was accomplished at a fortnight and a quarter mark. So I feel like we could gain some ground, right? I mean, we're powerful. We're women.
Like yeah, like we're only a day and a half in, so it's like I don't get me wrong, I have a lot of optimism, but I just want the group to know, like, that's the commitment that I can really give to this. What I initially called a commune, I'm now going to call an enterprise. Yeah. Gertrude, like, how are your, like, if we're just looking at resources, how are your admin skills?
Not bad. We can build as well. We can build roads, but admin, yes.
Yeah, Gertrude, actually, you have a really long resume. You have so many skills that would be applicable to this enterprise. And I would just really love it if you could run that down for Clara and Cookie as though you were accepting your first Oscar.
Well, I'd like to thank my mother for teaching me all the skills such as road building, dam building, explosives, knitting fences, climbing radiators, throwing jam at intruders, generally, mountaineering with kittens, all sorts. Modesty permits. I can't say anymore. Unless you want more.
Well,
Blind taming.
I don't know about you, Clara, but like I know that we're definitely gonna need some fences knitted. So
Oh, that was so moving. That list of skills was just what a moment. Yeah.
You're okay.
You're
all right.
I'm good.
Oh my God. Just then, a strange entity rose up in the middle of the chuck wagon as if by magic. Who was this mysterious person? I will let them speak for themselves.
I am Miss Malaka, and I am here for a purpose. That purpose is to help all the women inside here to prosper, to connect, to build, all by themselves.
Oh, that's exactly what we need.
That's an amazing offer, Miss Monica. But audience, what did Miss Monica want in return? Did she want to be president of the new, God, what should we call it? Sovereign land of Lady Commune Enterprise? Or did she want the basket of lizards? Which, I mean, Clara, we haven't really established that you have a strong connection to them yet, but I mean, you took them with you instead of eating them. So I feel like that really drives home the fact that you have connected to them and named them and you love them and you plan to take them with you to Lady Country Town.
Let my stoic affect fool you.
Absolutely. She does. She wants the lizards.
Clara, interesting lizards there.
Yeah. What about them?
Like, I think they have this weird neck, and I really like lizards with big neck. They have specifically, like, they're leaning forward, like they want to say something. And I always look for lizards who want to say something.
Yeah. I call it the I'm fitting to say something face, and it's the special face that they do and only they do, and I'm not intending to share it with anybody. Isn't that right? You're my guys.
Okay, no worries. I was just complimenting them. I would never want them in any way. I just love them so much. I could just steal them away.
I couldn't help but hear you say steal them away. right there.
I mean, you have the lizards are so stealable. They have the stealable quality about them that anyone who sees them at first will be mesmerized by their necks, and then you just want to steal them. And that's how I feel. I just want to like take them from you.
Miss Monica, I'm sorry. I know you have great talents in the areas of infrastructure, and that will likely lead us to building a historic dwelling that will go down in the history books for generations. But if that is at the cost of my 2 lizards,
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting and everything. Miss Monica doesn't care. Like, clearly she doesn't care. I mean, look at her fashion sense. She's so bold. She's so avant-garde. And with that, she avant-gardely absconded with the lizards.
No, you can't just shove them into your shirt like that. That's not okay.
somebody grab her. She's getting away. She's getting away.
Fine.
Get back those lizards.
No, I like them. I like your lizards.
And with that, she disappeared. End of chapter 2. Wow. You know, I wasn't expecting this historical fiction narrative to have a supernatural element. But I'm not surprised. Have you ever watched any of our other shows? It's like a ghost a week up in here. All right. So, wow. Miss Monica, party foul. Am I right? Showing up in the chuck wagon and just taking the lizards. Poor Lizardo, Liz, and Lizardy Lizard now have a new owner, a new steward. Oh, you know what? I like that. I'm going to change Lizardy Lizard's name to Liz Khalifa. I really like that a lot. Yeah. If you have any other puns for lizards, put them in the chat, and I might change the names of the lizards. You never know. They're lizards. They won't care. They're not like dogs. It won't confuse them. That's speciesist. It probably is. Naughty. All right. So in chapter 3, we're going to Miss Monica's hideout. Somewhere deep beneath the in-between part of the land that I'm trying not to make America, because we don't have to westernize everything. But there's sort of an in-between part where it's like kind of not quite desert, kind of not quite prairie. It's in between. It's kind of like, you know, when you go to the beach and there's all that grass and crap. Kind of looks like that. Interestingly, though, the backgrounds aren't going to change. So we're going to Miss Monica's desert hideout. And she has just unpacked the lizards. And she and Liz Khalifa are having a moment.
Hey,
Hey,
Liz Khalifa?
I'm scared, man, woman, and I like my own life better.
You don't need to be scared. Now you have a new owner by the name of Miss Monica. Everything is fine. Everything is safe. We will always stay in the desert, and it's gonna be the same every day. There won't be any change in your life. Every day will be the same.
Are you a good woman?
I am a good woman. I always try to be a good woman. And sometimes
No.
I am hungry.
But me and Lizardo, we're hoping we could get mates. We don't want to be eaten. Please.
This is interesting. I don't know what to do with this. No, wait. Yes, I do. Hey, Liz Khalifa, I would like to hear what your estimation of of a good woman, what does that mean to you? Because they're looking for mates, right? I mean, I don't necessarily know if you're looking for a lady lizard, a dude lizard, a non-binary lizard, but let's say we're talking about just partners of lizards in general. What would be your ideal lizard partner? And if you could please tell me in sort of a Shakespearean style, I'd really enjoy that. Thank you.
Oh, wherefore art thou my ideal lizard partner, who would roll in the sand and spend many a day looking at the beautiful sunset? Oh, doth thou know thou Shakespeare? No, I must say, I would like a learned mate who can teach me about Shakespeare and oh, I am slain! Oh, my heart is a feast for my mate. Lizardo Liz, help me! Oh, these are some dramatic moments we could have together in lizard chambers of a morn. This is really painful.
I was going to say, this is really painful. And with that, Miss Monica said,
Liz, Khalifa, you should. I think I made a mistake of keeping you. You deserve Clara. You deserve Clara, and Clara is the best owner. And I would return them to Clara. I would return both of you to Clara.
Thank you.
and with that, Miss Monica turned into a swirling dust tornado and whisked the lizards off to find Clara and Cookie. End of chapter 3. Ooh, I liked that. That was cute. Well done. Who gets a cookie after this? Someone does. Someone does. That was adorable. All right. So in chapter 3, we find Clara and Cookie and Gertrude Milk Bottle, and they've come upon the place that they know is the perfect place to start their lady person commune enterprise LLC incorporated capitalism something. I mean, it started out as like a lady commune, but now it's just sort of grown into something much bigger, kind of like Goop. You're just kind of not sure why so many people are subscribed, but they are. So they found the perfect place and they're coming upon it, and they are so taken with the beauty and the perfection of the land that they have found. But there is a problem.
You're right. Yeah, it is completely accessible, which is brilliant.
I mean, it's great. It's great.
So,
It's great. It
I'm
just
scared. Like, what's the problem then if we can't? Because I'm going to be honest, like it started off as a really nice commune for us, and so I needed to get some funding behind us. So I'm sure from a logistical point of view, you won't be mad at me for getting Starbucks on board. So tell me that this isn't the perfect the perfect place for a Starbucks.
no, you're right.
Yeah.
Perfect
And
place.
I don't think that anything say fuck the patriarchy, lady commune, like Starbucks. Like tell me if I'm wrong. I dare you to tell me if I'm wrong.
Clara, I dare you to tell her she's wrong, and I actually dare you to tell her she's wrong. In the style of the Muppets.
You know what? You're wrong. And your ears don't match your head.
What? Sorry. Why did you just climb up a tree to shout that to me? What's going on here? Clara, come on, we're peers.
I needed the downward perspective. It's part of the act.
Like, why do you all of a sudden have a friend with you? What is happening? Just, can you please not reprimand me from a higher point? This is weird.
I'm high on life. Can't you see that? And in a tree.
Okay, well, I'm going to sign off on the contracting work to start this Starbucks, which will ultimately fund our commune. Like, is that okay with you? You seem to have kind of scampered.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Just, I'm sorry. I don't know where I am with this project, and it's my first time being away from home, so I just want to make sure I'm doing it right.
You know, audience, I get the feeling that, you know, Clara and Cookie, they're bonding. You know, they've had time to bond. They've had time to cultivate a friendship. But starting your own lady commune country is hard. And I feel like we just kind of need to take a moment and appreciate that with one another. And I'd really love, you know, just a beautiful sort of a friendship. Oh, what should we call it? Rap? Friendship rap. Friendship rap.
Yo, we've been here on this journey, pulling this wagon. I wish it was a gurney.
Wish I were a gurney. Wish I was dead. Can you please not get my death out of your head? For I am here and I am alive. I am here to get by and jive.
That's what I'm saying. I don't wish you dead. I am just saying I'm tired. I need my bed. This journey is rough. This journey is long. I can't even do it. I can't write a rap song.
Oh, please, just get on behind you. I just want to make a commune about vaginas. I just want to make sure that we are all happy. I just want to make sure this cum don't get slappy. I don't want any dudes in my space. I just want to see you in your beautiful face.
My beautiful face? What about yours? Your face is gorgeous. More gorgeous than the shore. I've never seen a face as beautiful as that. Ask anybody, not even a cat. I mean, cats are cute. They're not as cute as you. The sunshine, the moonlight, the stars. That's you.
Have we just gotten ourselves into a really pleasant cycle of loving one another like Jackson, but not Michael?
That was absolutely beautiful. And I think the band's going to make it, everyone. End of chapter 4. All right. So for our final chapter, because I can see which way the wind is blowing, and then I can also see how much time is left in our hour. I believe that Miss Monica is going to touch down here in Lady Commune, people with tiny houses and vaginas, but not tiny. That's weird. People with wombs. Is that also not weird? Whatever. You know, this idea is difficult. I'm having a lot of inner diplomacy problems. That's okay. So anyway, in chapter 5, Miss Monica's going to touch down. What are we going to name this country? Audience, what would you like to name? What would you like to name this province of Lady Commune-dom, LLC Incorporated, sponsored by Starbucks? What would you like? What would you like to name it? I'm going to let you name it in the chat. And in chapter 5, we're going to begin our lady country, and Miss Monica is going to come, and she's going to return the lizards, Liz Khalifa and Liz in my face.
Clara?
Oh, hello, Monica. You brought Liz Khalifa and Liz.
Please have them, yes. They, I do not deserve them. They are specifically yours, Clara. They talk in a way that I don't understand, and I wanted to understand them, but they are yours forever now. And I wanted to apologize that I just stole them and absconded with them. Can I still be a part of your of the women of all women thing?
Miss Monica, just about an hour ago, I was fantasizing for the third time this morning about your very painful death. But now that you've brought them back, you took me by surprise. You do have a heart after all, not the shriveled, black, unfeeling little nugget I thought filled your chest prior to this moment right now.
But you see, Clara still has trust issues, and why wouldn't she? So, in order to allow Miss Monica entry, a passport, if you will, into the country I am now naming Chicago, thank you, Kristen Jennings, there's going to be a math battle. It's going to be a battle of maths, of mathematics. And I need everybody out here. I need Cookie out here. We've got Liz Khalifa. We've got the other lizard, Liz in my face. We've got Miss Monica. We've got Clara Fairy Lights. We've got Cookie O'Reilly. And Gertrude Milk Bottle is in there somewhere. We're going to have a math off. A math off between Miss Monica and Clary Fairy Lights. Now, audience, I need for you to put an equation in the chat. And whoever gets this right. Oh, there's Gertrude Milk Bottle.
Hey, Gertrude, you're right, love.
How do you get that hue in this time period? That's gorgeous. That's beautiful.
Organic beats.
That's gorgeous. So please put an equation into the chat. And if Miss Monica gets it right, she can stay. And if Clara Fairy Lights gets it right, she can decide if Miss Monica gets to stay or not. It's all up to her. But first, you got to solve the equation. Can you guys not find the symbols on the keyboard or something? Where's my equation? You know what? F it. I'm going to do it. I want, this is a map of today's equation is pi divided by 9 times 7. Who's going to get it? Yes.
It is the answer, an arts degree.
It never is, but good try. Yeah.
Sorry, writing them out.
All right.
What is an answer anyways? Can I go? Can I?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I need your answer, please.
What is an equation? What is it but cold, hard, unfeeling data? There's no gray area. It's all black and white, and life is shades of gray. I can't possibly answer anything of substance with something as unfeeling as a math equation. No. The answer, and the rainbows.
Miss Monica, can you follow that up at all?
I think it was a decimal, but Clara, I appreciate Clara's answer. It's in a decimal, so it's gonna be something like point in between. But I would like to go with Clara's answer. I want to see the positive side of the equation. That is the end of the ring.
Well, that's really sweet. Clara, I'm going to have you win. I'm going to let you decide if Miss Monica gets to stay in your beautiful Chicago, sponsored by Starbucks.
All right, Miss Monica, I would actually like to invite you to come live in Chicago, sponsored by Starbucks. We're all about second chances here and building new lives. And if you want, you can even come over to the hut that I'm thatching with the prairie grass, and I'll teach you how to talk to the lizards.
wanted-
You have to leave them at my hut though. You can't take them again. Yeah, because I will really come after you that time. It's fool me once, but fool me twice. I'm hunting you down in my wagon.
Okay, I accept that. Ilara, this is such a good thing. I can't wait to be with you and then to discuss and everything about Starbucks by in Chicago and ah, ah, ah.
This is beautiful. The end. End of book. An end of show. Thank you, everyone, for watching Disaster Time. My name is Brenna Judkins. I've been your story master, and we're going to go around and introduce each actor, starting with Miss Monica.
I am Jane, and I played Miss Monica.
Liz Khalifa.
Oh, I am Ewan Henderson, and I played Lizardo. No, he was Lizardo. Oh, I'm better as a character, I think. Maybe.
There are fairy lights.
I'm
Liz
Miss
Khalifa.
Sully, and I played Ewan Henderson.
Cookie O'Reilly.
My name is Jason O'Neill, and I played the hell out of Ewan Henderson today.
That's right. And Ewan Henderson also played himself. Good night, everybody.